Okay, let's talk about creating angles in fights, all right? So instead of just in there, basically throwing strikes at each other, when you're in an altercation, you don't want to just sit there and throw strikes at each other, right? You want to create angles. So as they throw and you want to block, all right, that's going to put you out at an angle. So if they're here, that keeps them looking that way. Hopefully your strike is, when you strike, it throws them off balance. You can throw a kick. Same thing if you're going to just throw a strike off, real quick, you can throw a jab, angle out, throw straight. You can throw front kick, get out of the way, throw a low kick. But what you're trying to do is you're just trying to create, if they're right in front of you, you're trying to get to the angle part of on the outside of them. All right, so instead of just staying in a direct line of their strikes, you're trying to create angles to keep them off balance, really, to keep them from being right in front of you. Because if they're off balance, it gives you a lot more chance of throwing something. So a couple things, if I throw a jab, okay, I want to step out of the way, throw a low kick, throw a straight, throw a front kick, something along them lines. And you can do this either side, okay? You can also use it to get away too. So say you throw a strike, you can push off that front and get, increase that distance between both of you. So if I'm going to say throw a rear kick and then I'm trying to get out dodge, I'm gonna step back at an angle, right? So now my straight line is right here, but I'm off to the side, okay? You could also throw a strike, go towards them. Now I'm looking at the side of them, okay? And from here you can, grapple, or you can do whatever you need to do. But angles are very important when it comes to keeping people off balance, keeping them from creating an actual real plan of how they're going to, as the fight progresses, it keeps them from basically trying to create a plan in the moment, okay? Because now you're throwing off their plan, and they're going to have to change it on the fly again. And as they change it, you're at the side of them, or further back from them. You're decreasing that distance. You can also increase that distance and then step out to the side. What you want to do is you want to put a little bit more tools in your belt to be able to hopefully apply those in some kind of altercation. So as you practice your footwork is going to be super important. Practice angles, practice throwing strikes, getting out of the way, okay? And creating those, so hopefully, if you need to use them, they're there for you.